Kia ora koutou, Lillian Grace here from Figure.NZ. We exist to bring you numbers on a whole range of topics relevant to Aotearoa, New Zealand, and today I'm going to take you through some numbers on our international visitors. So if we start and look at what happened last year, in 2017 we had a total of 3.7 million visitor arrivals into New Zealand. That's not including all of the cruise ships though. But when we go back and look at how that's changed over time, we can start in looking at 1922, when the number was way different and was just 10,000. We got to 100,000 for the first time in 1996, and then to the first year where there were 1 million or more visitors that came was in 1992. By 2015, that had grown to 3 million, and as you can see, there's only been a few years going from 3 to 3.7, so it probably won't be long before that hits 4 million. So if we kind of look and break down this 3.7 million number from last year, we can look at the big areas of the world and where people tend to come from. So we have from Oceania, there are 1.6 million that came last year. From Asia, 1 million. From Europe, we had about 600,000. From the Americas, about 450,000, and from the Middle East and Africa, we had about 50,000. But when you break that down further and say what countries do people tend to come from, they tend to come from, most of our visitors come from just a few countries. So if we look at the top, some of the biggest kind of regions and where people came from, we had from Australia 1.5 million visitor arrivals, and so that is about 40% of our total visitor arrivals. And then from China, we have about 420,000, which is about 11% of our total. From the UK, about 250,000, and from the USA, about 330,000. But again, these numbers haven't always been the same, so they've been changing over time. If we dig into, say, the top 3 numbers and look at how they've changed over time, you'll see for Australia, so if you look at Figure.NZ, you'll find all the charts for free for you to navigate and use. But the Australia one basically kind of looks like this. It's just been growing steadily over time and not a lot of jumping around. Quite different from, say, China, which looks a bit more like this. So in 1999, there were just about 23,000 people that arrived in Aotearoa from China. By 2009, that had grown to 100,000, and then of course 2017, the 420 number, this number from here. So the change has been quite marked. Really interesting though, when you look at this chart, you can see that from here to here, so from 1999 to 2007, there were more men that came from China than women, but from 2009 to 2017 there's been a lot more women coming, and in 2017 there were 60,000 more women than men visiting. When you look at the US numbers, the chart's kind of interesting. It kind of declines before increasing again more recently. So in 2006 we had about 230 people come from America. In 2012, it had actually dropped down to 180,000 before increasing quite a bit again. So 2017 is this number here, the 330,000. So that are some of our figures about our international visitor arrivals into New Zealand, and you can find all these charts at Figure.NZ, and we would love to hear any comments below about any of your relevant experiences and how they kind of match with the figures behind me. Ka kite, go figure.